Okay, macro equilibrium. What's macro equilibrium mean? What does it refer to? Yeah, it refers to a particular level of GDP, a particular level of economic activity. And it's the level where everything is in balance, where the amount that people are buying just equals the amount that businesses are producing. Okay, and we know that that point is where our EP line intersects our 45-degree line. And the reason why is because the formula for the 45-degree line is y equals EP. So at this point, we can be sure that y equals EP. Now, we think of equilibrium as a good thing. Okay? When we're in equilibrium, when we're in macro equilibrium, does that mean that we have full employment in the labor market? Before the 1930s, I know, ancient history. Before the 1930s, economists generally assumed that if you were in equilibrium, you had full employment. Okay? These were the classical economists. They were the earliest type of laissez-faire school. Classical economists focused on the supply side. They would agree with pretty much everything we said here, though they would have used different language. Okay. Classical economics is associated with something called Say's law. Say, as in, I said it. Jean-Baptiste Say was a 19th century French economist. And what he said was, supply creates its own demand. Supply creates its own demand. Think about this. Business hires workers, they produce a product, they sell the product. What do they do with the money? They pay their workers. They pay all their bills. And if they have money left over, it's profit, right? What do the workers and the owners do with that income that they've just earned? They spend it, right? So when you create stuff and sell it, you're simultaneously creating the income that allows you to buy the goods. Okay? What Say's point was, is supply is the driver in his view of the economic world. Okay, demand reacts to whatever supply is. So we focus on supply. We use this model, essentially. And that will help us understand the economy. Okay. Now, according to classical theory, any disturbance to macro equilibrium must, by definition, be self-correcting. Okay? In other words, if GDP is too low, okay, let's say that our Y1 does correspond to full employment, okay? So if GDP is too low, if we're in a recession, that's only temporary because market forces, we know, are going to push us back to full employment. Okay? That was their argument. Recessions are temporary. Unemployment is temporary. The market system will eliminate those things. They'll bring us back to equilibrium. They'll return us to full employment. Okay? In the long run, you can be sure that full employment will take place. In the short run, we can have deviations, we can have unemployment, but market forces will return us to full employment fairly quickly.